Alrighty, guys, welcome back. It's your host, ID Jester. This is part 2. Hopefully, you watched part 1. Sentinels of the Multiverse, Definitive Edition. We got Legacy. We got Expartiette. We got Haka, and we have Harpy going after AkashBhuta. I know that's not how to pronounce it. What the heck is her name? It's been a great matchup so far. Wow. I have been a big proponent of Sentinels of the Multiverse First Edition or Original Edition being better than Definitive Edition. And they do play different. They definitely play different. They are the same game, but they play differently. And I've always been saying that the Definitive Edition, while fun, just isn't as good as the original edition. With that said, and I still hold up to that, I still think the Definitive Edition is making great strides in catching up. The more I play it, the more I can see what it's trying to do, and the more I appreciate it, if that makes sense. So, we're going to be playing part 2 of this. Hopefully you watched part 1. It has been an awesome battle so far. And let's get to part 2. So here we are back in Tabletop Simulator. We are starting, obviously I mentioned Legacy. 16 hit points for Legacy. Expartiette's got 15 hit points. Haka's got 19. And Harpy's got 13. We do have one... core or one environment card out, the inner core tunneler. Whenever a hero character would be dealt damage, they may discard one magna crystal card. If they do, redirect the damage to this card. So we don't have any of these crystals, so we can't redirect the damage. That's fine, but we always start with the villain turn. So we're going to go right into the villain turn. Start phase. I should mention AkashBhuta. AkashBhuta. She's down to only 82 hit points remaining. We're starting to nail her pretty good. She's only got one little limb out. So we'll draw a card. Start of a turn, which is a one-shot. Destroy H-1 item cards. So that's going to be 4-1, 3 item cards. Restore all environment targets and limbs to their maximum hit points. Okay. So that's back up to 12. This is, I believe, is still at maximum 9. Yep, it didn't take any damage. So we have to destroy H-1, which is going to be 3 item cards. Do we have 3 items? She's got 3 items right there. Ongoing. And she has 1 item. So if we were to destroy 3, that would ruin Expartiette. Wreck her pretty hard, but that's okay. We are going to do that. That is fine. We'll get rid of the 3 item cards there. And that's okay. That's alright. So it's a one-shot. That's fine. That's done. Then end of turn. End of phase. She discovers 1 limb. Discover a limb. So there it is right there. Alright, we can put this into play. 10 damage, or 10 health. Lovely. Alright, and then the card deals the non-villain target with the lowest hit points 2 damage. Well, that's going to be this guy over here. The Core Tunneler. 2 damage there, because she has 9. We have 13, 19, 15, and 16. And then this says this card deals each non-villain target 2 projectile damage. So everyone takes 2. Legacy takes 2. Expartiette takes 2. Haka is only going to take 1 because damage is reduced. So he's only going to take 1. And he gets to react and do 3 damage back to this card, 3 damage, 1, 2, 3. And then Harpy is going to take 2 damage. I don't think she has any resistances. And this will take 2 damage because it's a non-villain target. And that is it. Alright, so we're getting somewhere. Alright, let's go Legacy. What can you do? He can do minus damage to him, which would be kind of good. Or he can put this power out to start getting people hit points back. And I think he is going to do that. So his action is going to be to put this card in play. So we're not going to get the Galvanize anymore. So extra damage is going to go away. We're doing kind of enough damage without his boost. And now Legacy deals 1 target 3 melee damage. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3. And then each of your allies regains a hit point. So hit point there, and a hit point there. We're going to start to need some hit points. So that's his power. He's going to draw a card. Not the greatest turn, but we'll just have to deal with what we can deal with. Okay. All right. We're going to use Comprehensive Plan. So one hero either draws a card or puts a card from their hand on top or trash on top of their deck. So one hero either draws a card or puts a card from their hand or trash on top of their deck. We're going to have... let's have Haka draw the card. Okay, Haka draw the card. A second hero may use a power. And that power is going to be Legacy. It's going to deal 1 target 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. And then everyone gains a hit point. So slowly we're getting some hit points. Okay. And then the third hero may play a card. She's going to have Legacy put out his Bulletproof Skin. So a third, so hero can... One hero either draws a card or puts a card from their hand to trash. So Legacy drew. A second hero may use a power. A third hero. So I don't think actually we can... I think it has to be a third hero. So it either has to be her or Harpy. It's going to play a card. So... so she'll play this card. That's fine. Alright, so that was her one shot. Her card she's going to play as Expartiette is going to deal 1 target, 2 projectile damage. And then she gets to play an item, so she's going to play this item right there. So 2 damage is going to take this guy out. And deal 10 damage to her. 10 damage. Down to 72. Alright. And then she can play an item card, which she did. Thermite rounds. Then she will draw up. And she doesn't have end of turn rounds. Start a turn. Start phase. Discard any number of cards. Haka deals 1 target X melee damage, where X is the number of cards destroyed this way, plus 2. Then destroy this card. Okay, so it's going to be X times 2. If we got rid of 3 cards, it'd be... Oh, it's X plus 2. So if I get rid of 4 cards, 4 plus 2 would be 6. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. And then destroy this card. So 6 damage. 6 down to 6. His card for his turn. He's going to play this card. Haka deals 1 target 2 melee damage and draws 2 cards. 1, 2. 2 damage. 1, 2. And then his power is... Haka deals 1 target 2 melee damage. 1, 2. And then he'll draw a card. And be done. Okay, start phase. We got a lot. 2, 4, 6, 8 cards. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. We got rid of 8 whopping cards. That was her start phase. Discard 2, discard 2, discard 2, discard 2. Now it's her turn. She's going to play the cohort. Alright. Then for her power, she's going to draw 5 cards. Up to 5 cards. And does she still have... Yes, we still have this suddenly word. So 5 cards. 1, 2, 3. It's a flock, so it goes into play. We have 2 more cards. Try and remember that. 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Then she will draw a card for the end of her turn. And now she will do all of her end of phase. You may discover a flock card. May discover a flock card. No, I think we have enough going on. She's going to ignore that. It says may, so she doesn't need to. Harpy's going to deal 1 target, 3 projectile damage. That's going to be enough to knock this guy out. And that's going to do 12 damage. So down to 60 hit points. Nice. Alright, either draw 2 cards or destroy a flock card. I'm going to destroy a flock card. I've got too many out there right now. Let's destroy one. Let's destroy the one we just played. That makes sense. All right. So Harpy's going to deal each non-hero target 1 damage. So 1 to this guy. 1 to this guy over here. She's down to 59. That's nothing. Up to 2 heroes may each draw a card. We're going to have Expartiette draw a card. Haka draw a card. The Harpy deals up to 3 targets, 2 projectile damage each. 2 damage on her, down to 57. Either draw 2 cards or play a card. She will draw 2 cards. 1, 2. And last but not least, Harpy deals up to 3 targets, 2 projectile damage each. 2 more projectile damage, and her turn is done. We go to the environment, start phase. This card deals to 3 targets with the highest hit points, 1 fire damage each. 3 targets with the highest hit points. That's 1, 2, but he subtracts 1 off of that. So it does no damage, and he retaliates for 2 damage on the enemy. 1, 2. And next up is going to be Expartiette. Takes 2 damage. 1 damage. 1 damage. It does 1 damage. Right, so that's the start of the turn. We got a new environment card. When this card is destroyed, put it in 1 here, blah, 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 blah. End of phase. This card deals the target other than itself with the highest hit points 4 damage. Okay, guess what? That's you. Down to 50 hit points. His turn, her turn, its turn, whatever. AkashBhuta. Viper Dave says he's got Sentinels of the Multiverse on the iPad. It's great. It's great. Especially when you get all the expansions and everything. So, nothing at the start of turn. So, she will play a card for her turn. Her card is a limb. Great. And then, end of turn, she will discover another limb. There you go. So 1 for 8 and 1 for 14. All right. Right. Put those back on top of her deck and shuffle them back in. Alright, end of round. Select the hero target with the lowest hit points, -2 damage dealt. Damn it. So lowest hit points. Oh no, that's the Harpy. So she's going to be -2 damage. That's not good. She's got the lowest. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's the hero target. Yep. Alright, and then this card deals the non-villain target with the highest hit points. Non-villain target, highest hit points is Haka again. Does him 4 damage. So he's got -1, so it does 3 damage to him. And then he can retaliate for 2 damage back to it. And that's their turn, back to us. Yeah, we'll put the bulletproof into play. He will deal 1 target 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. And then everyone gets a hit point back. Hit point for you, a hit point for you, a hit point for you. We gotta try to keep these characters alive. Draw a card and be done. Expartiette. Double barrel shotgun. 1 target, 4 damage. How much? Ooh, baby. Okay. Okay, she's going to play... Card play is going to be double barrel shotgun. She is then going to use her power and activate these 2 cards. So it's going to be 2, 3 damage plus 4, 7 damage. 7 damage, huh? Yep, we're gonna go ahead and just spend the 7 damage and get rid of this card. That is gonna deal 8 damage. Down to 42. 42. And she doesn't have her -2 anymore. That's why we did that. Alright, and then that's going to destroy these 2 cards. Put that away, put that away. She will draw a card and be done. Haka, what can you do, buddy? He doesn't have anything at the start of his turn. He can do 5 damage. Plum. Nope. Haka deals each non-hero target 5 damage, and each hero 2 damage. 5 damage. I don't know if I want to do 2 damage to each of my heroes. That's not great idea there, I don't think. I would like to do the 5 damage, but this might be a good one to play. Whenever now I would be dealt damage, I could redirect this damage to Haka. And then it's going to be -1 damage dealt to him. And then he can also deal the attacker 2 damage. Alright, so that's his card play. Power is 1 target 2 damage. Draw a card. Start of turn. This is going to be a problem. Start of phase. Discard 2, 4, 6. 1 hero regains 2 hit points and 8. So she's still going to get rid of 8 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. We'll go 8. So there's 8 cards, and also 1 hero regains 2 hit points. That is going to be it's going to be Legacy, because this way he'll take the brunt and he'll have the damage reduction, hopefully. Okay, so her play card is going to be alright, 1 shot. Harpy deals 1 target, 1 cold, 1 fire, 1 lightning, so 3 damage. 3 damage, that's fine. Deal 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Her power is going to be, once again, draw up to 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Suddenly goes into play immediately. Shuffle your trash into your deck. She deals herself 1 damage. So 13 hit points, and then discovers a flock card. No. 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 There's a flock card. Okay. All right. So that was the start of her turn. That was her power phase. Now she can draw a card at the end of her turn. And then she will activate all of her end of phases. You may discover a flock card. No. Either draw 2 cards or destroy a flock card. I am going to destroy a flock card. Probably that one. Destroy fucker. Harpy deals each non-hero target 1 damage. It's 1 for you. Oops. Is this, oh, this guy is a thing as well. So he should be at 12 minus 1. It's going to deal everyone 1 fire damage. That's fine. We'll take it. Up to 2 heroes each draw a card. We will do Expartiette. And I'll actually have Harpy draw it. Harpy deals 3 targets, 2 damage. 1 will kill this guy. 2 damage here. 2 damage here. Alright, that just goes away then. Alright. Either draw 2 cards or play a card. She'll just draw 2 cards. Okay. And then the Harpy deals 3 targets, 2 projectile damage each. 2 projectile, oops, 2 projectile there. 2 projectile there. And that's her turn. Over to the villain turn. Start phase. This card deals each target other than itself 1 fire damage. So 1 fire damage for you. 1 fire damage for you. 1. Wait, he takes no damage because -1 damage dealt him. You will take a damage though. Haka will take no damage and he'll do 2 damage back in retaliation. And then Harpy will take 1 damage. That's the start of the turn. We'll draw a card. End of phase. This card deals the target other than itself with the highest hit points 4 damage. Highest hit points. That's going to be him. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the Stone Shaper end of phase. Each hero may discard 1 Magma Crystal to selected target. They get -1 damage dealt to selected targets until the environment's start turn. So this will come into play. This card deals the 3 targets with the highest hit points 1 fire damage each at the start of the phase. Okay. So start of turn, nothing for the start of the turn. You will play a card. The card is another one of those. Great. 6 hit points. Right. End of phase. She will discover a limb. No. There's a limb. Okay. Flip that up. Alright. So that was her end of phase. Now we go to this. End of phase. Non-villain target. Highest hit points. It's going to be Haka again. 4 damage. -1 first damage reduction. 3 damage. And then he retaliates and does 2 damage back to it. Which will kill it. Which is great. And it's going to do 14 points of damage. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Down to 23 hit points. Okay. 23 hit points. It's going down quick, boys. This card deals each target in the hero play with the most cards 2 toxic damage. Each target in the hero play with the most cards in play. That's going to be her for sure. 2 toxic damage. 1, 2. And then destroy 1 ongoing and 1 item card in that play area. That's a bummer. Item. Ongoing is going to be... Alright, we'll destroy this, which is, I keep forgetting, whenever she destroys a flock card, she can deal someone 2 damage. She will deal the 2 damage to... this card. And then select the hero target with the lowest hit points. Oops, wait a minute. Select the hero target with the lowest hit points. Yep. So that's going to be Expartiette this time. But we could maybe kill this thing. No, I'm sorry. It's not going to be Expartiette. That's going to be Harpy down here. She's only got 10 hit points. Okay. She's down to 23. I'm feeling good about things. We can prevent him from playing a card, which might be good. But I think what I'm going to do is bolster allies. Each hero draws a card. Expartiette. Haka. Harpy. And then one other hero other than you plays a card. She could do this one, or also this one. Might as well play this one. So she gets to discover a gun and an ammo card. That's not a gun or ammo. That's not a gun or ammo. That is a gun, so now we need an ammo. We need an ammo. There's an ammo. So discover a gun and an ammo card. Then draw a card. And then you may play an item card. She does not have an item card, unfortunately. That was all from his special card. Then for his boost, 3. Three damage, or do we want to give everyone a +1? And give everyone a hit point back. Nope. You know what? We're going to galvanize again. Give everyone the +1. Damage dealt +1. +1. +1. Because I think we're going to go nuts this time. Alright. Draw a card. Expartiette. She's got nothing at the start of her turn. She's going to play airplane reflexes, so whenever she takes damage, she's going to deal the attacker 2 damage and draw a card. Let's see. 1 ammo card. 1 target, 2 damage. One target, 4 projectile damage. And I don't think we're going to use any ammo cards. We're just going to activate 1 target, 4 projectile damage. That's going to wipe out this guy. That's going to do 6 damage to you. Down to 17 hit points. And draw a card and be done. Start a turn. Haka. Destroy this card. Oh, I forgot I had that power. Shoot. I could have redirected everything over to Haka. That's right. Shoot. I forgot all about it. Shoot. So he would like to do like 8 hit points would be great. I don't think that's going to happen right now. We'll knock heads again. So after this card is played, Haka deals up to 2 targets 2 melee damage plus 1 from Legacy, so 3 damage each. 1, 2, 3. It's going to be doing -1 damage. And we'll put the 3 damage over here on this guy as well. 1, 2, 3. He'll be doing -1 damage. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Is that it? Done? Start of turn. Let's see where we're at with this. Discard 2, 4, 6 cards, and 1 hero regains 2 hit points. That's going to be her. And I have to discard 6 cards. 2, 3, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oop. 6 cards. Thank you. Alright, play turn. We can discover a flock card and then either summon a cohort or summon the Mask of Sky and Shroud. So we already have this card in play. We already have this card in play. It's limited. This is limited as well. So the only card I can play is it. So sure, we'll play this card. Discover a flock card. No flock. No flock. No flock. Flock card. Thank you. Then either summon a cohort or summon the Mask of Sky and Shroud. We will search his deck. We will summon this card. Oh. The Mask of Sky and Shroud. Okay, summon. Let's just make sure we get this right. Search the deck. Play the card found. Okay, so we get to play the card. So it comes into play. So discover a flock card, then summon that blah, 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 which we did. Then for her power, drawing 5 cards. 1, 2, it's a flock card. It comes into play. 3, it's a flock card. 4, 5. Wow. Okay. So that was and then so that is her power phase. Then we go to the draw phase. You will draw a card. And then we will go to the end phase. You may discover a flock card. No, she's gonna probably kill herself if she either draw 2 cards or destroy a flock card. She's gonna have to destroy a flock card here. She's got too many of them. Up to 2 heroes drawing cards. That's fine. 3 targets, 2 projectile damage each. Each non-hero target 1 damage. Yeah, that one's Not worth the 2 cards. Okay. So those 2... Oh, so when I destroy a flock card, Harpy deals 1 target, 3 damage because of the +1 from Legacy. So 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Alright, then this one. 3 targets, 3 damage. That's going to be enough to kill this guy. And that is going to do 8 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then she'll do 3 damage to it. 1, 2, 3. And then she'll do 3 damage to this. And kill this off. When this card is destroyed, put it in the hero's hand. Sure. I'll put it in her hand. That's fine. Up to 2 heroes each draw a card. That'll be her. And Expartiette, that's fine. Either draw 2 cards or play a card. Oh god, she plays a card. Oh my god. So either draw 2 cards or play a card. I guess she's going to, unfortunately, draw 2 cards. It's a 1-shot and another 1-shot. And I'm going to move this card. That is technically in her hand. Okay, what else do we got? 1 target, 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing there. 2 heroes, each draw a card. That'd be Haka and Expartiette. And then 1 target, 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, dead. Dead, 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 dead. Yes. Wow. Harpy and her flock cards. Man, oh man, oh man. She is, woof. With those flock cards, when she was getting them out, look at, I mean, as long as she was drawing enough cards, she was doing like 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, like 12 damage. Plus, she was like having people draw 4 cards and healing people for 2 hit points. Wow, that was crazy. Expartiette, like early in the game, she was doing some serious damage. Haka, with his damage reduction, was nice. I would have to say the Legacy didn't do a lot, to be honest. I think, to be honest, Legacy and Definitive Edition isn't quite as fleshed out as a lot of the other characters are. He just doesn't seem like he does as much. I get as much stuff done as the other characters now. The other characters are like drawing and playing a power and doing this and doing that, blah blah blah. And Legacy just is not doing a lot. He's just giving everyone a +1, which is good, but and he's got another card in his deck which will actually allow him to give another +1. But I haven't been able to find that card. Haka was nice with the -1 to damage reduction. And then with the reaction out there, he's taking less damage and then hitting them back for 2 damage. And that 2 damage is +1 whenever Legacy was giving them the bonus, which was nice. Good team. And then, of course, the environment, which was, helping us most of the time with doing damage. It did a little bit of damage to us, but it A lot of times it did damage to them as well, all the little pieces parts. And I can't believe how many parts we had out at one point. I think we had 8 parts, like right off the bat. So it took us a while to get things rolling on for our team, as we took a lot of damage. And then I forgot she had out that, which was that very terrible power. Let's see. Which was, what was it? No. This one, Harsh Renewal. So she refreshes a limb, and then she discovers more limbs, and then she discovers more limbs, and then all those limbs have an end of power turn, do damage. So that definitely ramped up really quickly. You got to make sure you get rid of this when it comes up. That is for sure. But Harpy, I played her a couple times. I don't remember being so... I'm not saying she's OP, but she was doing some nice damage, I think. She was, and it got to the point where it was like, you can discover a flock guard. It's like, I don't even know if I want to, because obviously it's the whole balancing act of you got to discard cards or you're going to take damage. So you got to make sure you have enough cards to pay for all these things. So you're looking at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 cards. 2, 4, 6, 8. I actually have 10 cards this time, but yeah. And then of course her suddenly power, that was... she's got this really good combo thing going on. I like it. Really good. And she can definitely put out the damage. I was really impressed with Expartiette earlier in the match, and then all her stuff got wiped out, which was kind of unfortunate. When we played one of the cards, and it was like, discard 3 item cards. Well, that wiped out all her cards that were in play, but she was doing some nice damage and keeping things under control, especially early. Like I said, we had like 8 or 9 limbs out there at one point. It was like, oh my god, we are just gonna die if we don't get rid of some of these. Yeah, this would have been a nice one. We didn't see that card. We did see that one. Yeah, this is the other one right there. After this card is played, each ally regains a hit point and then +1 damage dealt by all ally characters. So with this and his Galvanize, he's giving everyone a +2, which is a lot. And then if he gets out his Bullet Skin, he makes him a little bit tougher. Then, of course, he puts out a few cards here and there where allies can draw cards. So he's a good support, very good. I would suffice it to say the best support in the game with his buffs. But you got to get the cards out. Unfortunately, we just never got the right card. And 16, 14, 15, and 12 hit points. I mean, Legacy was doing a little bit of healing there. So that's the other thing. He actually has another... I thought he had another card that allows him to play 2 powers. Let's see if I can find that card. There's this other Inspiring Presence. Another one of those. And then, of course, you can redirect the damage over to Legacy, which is nice. Oops. Yeah, there we go. The Legacy Ring. Using additional powers. So he gets out the legacy ring. Right, he gets out the legacy ring. He gets out Inspiring Presence. Then he can galvanize for extra damage. The Inspiring Presence does extra damage. And then he can use a second power. And he has like one power that will allow him to do like 3 damage. Let's see. Oh my god, there's where all the rings are. At the bottom of the deck. I thought he had oh, right here. Legacy deals 1 target 3 melee damage, and then yeah, so if he got this out, right, then he can yeah, he gets this. If he gets all these out, he's like really good at this point. Inspiring Presence gives him the extra damage. They can use an extra power. He can use his Galvanize to give everyone else damage. And then he can also do 3 points of damage plus regain hit points for people. And then he takes less damage. That's like the perfect setup for him. And then, you know, occasionally throwing in one of these other cards. But those are the cards I think he needs. And of course, we didn't get many of them. We didn't get either one of these in this game. So, obviously we could fish through the deck a little bit more for him. I don't play Expartiette enough to kind of figure her all out, what she needs to do. I know it's all about getting the guns and the ammo cards out, but Haka is another one I don't play that often. I should probably play these two. And like I said, I played all these guys, but I don't remember Harpy being as... It's interesting that I don't know if it was just the way that this game played out or if this is the way she's normally. I don't know. We'll have to try her again. Anyways, thanks everyone for coming out. Appreciate it. It was another great match in Sentinels of the Multiverse. We took out AkashBhuta. So 200 hit points. It was quite a fight. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. We'll see you next time. If you have a recommendation of which heroes you want to see go up against which enemy, let me know, because we'd be more than happy to try your setup and see how we can do with it. So if you have a setup, let me know. Otherwise, we'll see you all down the line, my friends. You take care. We'll see you soon. Bye.